Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
A bell-shaped machine sits in a hidden Nazi test site in the mountains of southern Poland, humming with the sound of electric bees before it vanishes and returns with a young American woman inside. That image gives Joe Sandoval's Never Enough Time its strange, urgent charge. Sandra Schreiber, pulled from 1965 Kecksburg into the machinery of the Third Reich, becomes both prisoner and reluctant strategist, forced to face Hitler, Himmler, and the nauseating possibility that every choice she makes might bend history in the wrong direction. I read it as historical fiction, with a hard streak of time travel alternate history, the kind of novel that treats speculative machinery less as a toy than as a moral trap. Sandoval's prose is at its strongest when it slows down around physical sensation. Smoke, ozone, rope burns, the dull headache that follows each trip through time. He likes repetition, and that gives the book a blunt, pulsing rhythm. Everyone stood still, not breathing, not blinking. Captures the novel's best mode, when wonder and terror occupy the same breath. The dialogue can be direct, even stark, but that plainness suits a story built around interrogation rooms, military hierarchy, and people trying to survive by saying only as much as they must. My favorite line of tonal compression is Sandra's recognition that, with the Nazis, hope never lasted long. It's simple, and it works. What interested me most was the book's refusal to make time travel feel clean. Sandra doesn't get the comfort of one heroic correction. She gets consequences, headaches, fractured memory, and the awful knowledge that even useful lies can become fuel for catastrophe. I wrestled at first with the novel's repeated returns to brutality, especially in the scenes involving Dietrich, because the emphasis is often punishing. Then the pattern clicked. Sandoval isn't using history as set dressing. He's showing fascism as a system that turns cruelty into procedure. In flavor, the book sits somewhere between Stephen King's November 22nd, '63 and Philip K. Dick's The Man in the High Castle, but it is angrier than the former and more mechanically plot-driven than the latter. Readers drawn to World War II historical fiction, alternate history, Nazi occult science, time travel suspense, and anti-fascist speculative fiction will find the most to admire here. This isn't a delicate novel. It's earnest, and committed to the idea that history isn't past simply because a date has passed. I came away thinking less about the machine than about Sandra's stubborn refusal to let terror make her small. Never Enough Time is a time travel novel with a historian's dread and a survivor's clenched fist.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.